Hi, I'm Michty Maxx, and I'm here to share the dusty, rusty makeup I wore to the Village People concert. I went as the cowboy, and my friends went as the policeman and the leatherman, and we had a fuck ton of fun boogieing to the classics in our fancy get-ups right all up in the front row. I went for a rustic cowboy makeup with warm tones, but added in a kind of gothy edge, cause apparently I can't help myself. If you want to party, you have to hit up a Village People gig, and you can check out the gig vlog I have linked around up in there. So let's saddle up for a rootin' tootin' good time. Come on, protect the motherland with some Too Faced shadow insurance all around the eye sockets. Cause in the Navy, it gets wet out on the high seas. I'm getting ready to do the milkshake with the Inglot number 111R lightest peach shadow on the brow bone with a chubby chiseled brush. And then I can treat myself to a big, thick and frosty shake of the two deeper peach tones on a fluffy blending brush. Young man, I was once in your shoes. I said I was down and out with the blues, but I just dipped into Sugar Pill Suburbia for a transition shade, all the way from inner corner to outer corner, going through the crease in a round shape. Possess the strength of confidence, and that's the skill. And so is cramming some Sugar Pill Flame Point up into the inner crook. Body, wanna feel my body. Such a thrill, my body. So I guess it's time for some Urban Decay Naked Shadow, and I smoothed that across the crease to blend out the orange. I wanted to jazz up the inner corner, and I took the same dense brush and dragged that through to the midpoint of the socket. Music for the blues for your dancing shoes, and some Inglot number 407 Pearl Shadow slapped into the inner tear duct with a Sigma E30 pencil brush. And I kept everything blended round to the outer edge. They want you, they want you, they want you as a new recruit, and I want the Makeup Forever Flash Palette brown cream shade smeared on my mobile lid with a cotton bud, and I dabbed that in with my finger up to the crease. Together, we will go our way. Together, we will leave someday. And apply Inglot number 464 DS shadow on the center of the lid with a MAC 239 brush. You can tell a macho he has a funky walk. His western shirts and leather always look so boss. Thus, I must take some Dark Horse and kick it up on the outer and inner thirds. Macho man. I gotta be a macho man. And I also gotta blend those shades together by flipping over that same brush. You can't stop the music. Nobody can stop the music or stop me from using the aptly named Dark Horse with the Makeup Geek Outer V brush to join both sides of the lid through the crease. No man does it all by himself. I said, young man, put your pride on the shelf and keep buffing that higher up and through the socket using that outer V brush and whatever else you happen to have lying around. I'm adding more product as I go to keep the intensity. Take the heat from flame, try not feeling pain. Though you try in vain, it's much easier. And so is touching up the warm colors on the lid. They have everything for young men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. And some Naked and Buck Urban Decay shadows to blend out that crease. You gotta act as though you're in great demand. And swirl some more Inglot number 407 Pearl around the tear duct. Young man, there's no need to feel down. I said, young man, pick yourself off the ground and take that socket even higher, adding some Dark Horse to the outer V brush, along with the Sigma E25 blending brush too. Without adding some skin tone Inglot number 111R to your brow bone, you won't have a nice round blend. Take the spark from love, make the rain fall up, cause that's easier to do. You can best believe that he's a macho man, likes to be the leader, he never dresses grand. And this Makeup Geek pencil in Obsidian definitely lives up to a macho reputation as I drag it along my tight line and scribble it along the upper lash line too. Jogging in the morning, go man go, so I'm ready to take the Zoeva 237 detail shader to smudge that out while holding my skin taut. Go west, life is peaceful there. Go west, lots of open air, and there's also plenty of Dark Horse to buff the outer and inner sections. Then I scrubbed the outer V brush across the lash line as well, before besmirching the side of my face with a dirty finger. If you like adventure, don't you wait to enter the Inglot number 464 shadow again to blend into the orange. Funky with his body, he's a king. Call him Mr. Ego, dig his chains, and dig the Makeup Geek Corrupt eyeshadow with the detailed brush pushed into the upper lashes. Be first class, don't ever think second hand, and strengthen up that flame point. Every man wants to be a macho man, to have the kind of body always in demand, and this smooth, awesome pencil definitely is in high demand, and I'm sliding it along my waterline and lash line, nice and thickly. I said young man, cause you're in a new town. There's no need to be unhappy, just buff out that pencil down with a cotton bud. Next up is the number 464 shadow again on the E25 blending brush. You can blend, do it, yourself a milkshake, do the shake, just do the shake, and take it down super low, enough to cover the under eye circles, and join it up to the top lid. Everyone you meet, the children in the street, are swaying to the rhythm. There's something moving in them. And we're all just blending out the warm shades with some Inglot number 111R shadow. Every man ought to be a macho man. So more Dark Horse comes in closer to the lash line, buffed along with the outer V brush. To live a life of freedom, machos make a stand, and I'm darkening up the inner and outer depths with the black corrupt shadow and the outer V brush. But I didn't want it too blackened, so I brought in some Sugar Pill Castle on the Hill shadow to deepen up the crease and lower lash line. Can't you hear it coming your way? It's here to stay. The beat is gonna getcha, and so is more corrupt blackness, really close to the lash line, top and bottom. Listen to the sound of the city, listen to the people I love. Everyone is speaking your language, and shining up the inner corner again, adding some Magic Act from Makeup Geek, making sure to blend it across the lash line down there. There's no place to hide, so why even try? All those edges need to be blended out once more with a bit of light peach on the brow bone. The E25 and outer V brushes have a go at the crease, bringing the color even higher up and making the lower lash line good and solid. Do the milkshake, do the shake, and keep the edges of the lid nice and deep with UD Dark Horse. It's fun to stay at the YMCA, and even more fun to add some shine to the center of the lid with Makeup Geek Flamethrower Foiled Eyeshadow, just using my fingertip. And I just blended that in with a clean finger and sludged it off around that dark brown shadow to knock off the shimmer where it wasn't wanted, but still kept the center bright. Go west to begin life anew, go west. This is what we'll do, and I'll curl my lashes while I'm at it to get them all kinky and spiked up there. A milkshake goes with your sandwich too, and so does some CoverGirl Clump Crusher mascara, all thick and frothy, thoroughly coating all up in those lashes. Where can you learn to fly, play in sports and skin dive, and add some number 464 warm terracotta shadow in the inner crook and around the lower eye perimeter. I'm using the denser brush to really slam it around the edges of the whole rounded eye look. Young man, are you listening to me? I said young man, what do you want to be? Just know you can get some MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara and thickly apply that to the lower lashes. Search the world for treasure, learn science technology, and slide some Revlon eyebrow pencil through those brows. Where can you begin to make your dreams all come true? On land or on sea? Maybe in the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani brow box in Bathwater Blonde. Music in your car, at your local bar. There's music when you look at a star. And the NYX brow gel keeps your hairs in place as you boogie to that music. I felt no man cared if I were alive. I felt the whole world was so jive. That's when someone came up to me and helped wipe off the fallout and moisturize my face.
Oh my god, really?
Oh my god. So I went rustic cowboy, not flamin' cowboy. Moving with the wind since the world began. The beat is gonna getcha, beat is gonna getcha. And so is L'Oreal Lumi Magique Pure Light Primer to prep the skin. Go west, where the skies are blue. Go west. This is what we'll do. Like dot on some Bourjois Healthy Mix foundation and blend it in with my damp sponge. But I only focus it on the lower half of my face, since I'll be wearing my awesome cowboy hat, so I slowly fade out the amount of product up towards my forehead. Together, we will start life anew. Together, this is what we'll do. And also set that foundation with some Revlon translucent powder, cause I want the foundation locked in tonight. I want you happy and carefree, so that's why I have no protest when you say you want to go west. And I blended the eyeshadows into the face base with the Peach Inglot shade. Workouts in the health spa, muscles grow, buffing in some Inglot number 464, taking that all around the edges of the eyes. You can stay there and I'm sure you will find many ways to have a good time, with more of the deeper 111R shades, taking the eyeshadow further out. I wanted this really grungy and really weather worn from riding on a horse all day out on the plains. Young man, there's a place you can go. I said young man, when you're short on your dough. And there's no use crying over smashed fruit. But here's my MAC Cantaloupe blush that I draped over the backs of my cheekbones. Together, change our pace of life. Together, we will work and strive. And add in some hourglass luminous bronze light. Study oceanography, sign up for the big band, or apply a little diffused light on top of the cheekbones. In the Navy, yes, you'll sail the 7 seas. In the Navy, yes, you'll put your mind at ease and blend more blush and warm tones further and further out. They're signing up new seamen fast. And to keep everything sticky and stuck in place, I sprayed some Urban Decay All-Nighter Makeup Setting Spray and fanned it dry. Body, it's so hot my body. Love to pop my body and pop on some brow pencil for my beauty spot. You can best believe that here's a macho man. Here's the special godson in anybody's land. And so I added the NYX blush in taupe to carve out the backs of my cheekbones and also into the temples for that hard working out on the fields cowboy feel. And said, young man, take a walk up the street. There's a place called the YMCA and they can start you back on your way with a nice hat called The Boss. No shit, the model of this hat is called The Boss. Music when we love, for the moon above. Music for the show of life that never ends. But I finally chose one. Sailing on the ocean, music in the motion, with some MAC Prep and Prime lip base on the lips. Moving through the streets, buzzing with the bees. The sound is getting louder, the sound is getting louder. And I'm taking the Australis lip liner in Romance to line my lips. Where can you learn to fly, play sports and skin dive, and find some Revlon lip butter in Peach Parfait to keep the lip nice and natural. And catch a falling star, that's much easier. And we're done. So it's why motherfucking MCA time, motherfuckers. The gig was really awesome and more like a party, being that up close and personal with the guys on the stage. I got to high-five the Leatherman during the show, and boy did he have a manly high-five. Ouch! I can still feel the sting of those rings. And at the end of the gig, the construction worker and policeman came over and shook hands with me and my friends, and they really appreciated our outfits. After the show, we ran down and waited at the backstage door, and we actually got to go backstage and chill with the original Indian and the new cowboy, who were just delightful and really loved our costumes and dance moves during the show. So I guess I can add those two dudes to my celebrity smooched list, as they were very friendly. In a purely platonic sense, of course. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this homespun yet grungy tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Also check out my band and podcast on iTunes. And if you want to send me a letter or something, I have my PO box in the description box. Michty Maxx.